Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads. Hello, Eggs.
Hello.
See if you get fright today, shall we? If you'd like to work on a question from the Eggheads just while you watch at home, Beth, you've got one.
Yes, I do. What are, when translated from Latin, high up, heaped up, or flat?
What are, when translated from Latin, high up, heaped up and flat?
Yes.
OK, we'll find out the answer from Beth at the end of the show. I haven't got a clue. Taking on our awesome quiz champions today are the Shaftesbury Club Quizzers from the Midlands. Now, this team quiz together every fortnight at the Shaftesbury Social Club in Sawley, Long Eaton, where they regularly finish in the top 3. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Roland. I'm a retired air conditioning consultant.
Hi, I'm Janice. I'm a retired training consultant.
Hi, I'm Mac. I'm a retired engineer.
Hi, I'm Sarah, a retired newsagent owner.
Hi, I'm Stuart. I'm a retired electrician.
So, Roland and team, hello.
Hello.
Lovely to see you all. Tell us about the Shaftesbury Club, Roland.
Well, it's a social club and it's in Sawley, and they have a fortnightly quiz which we all take part in, and sometimes we win and sometimes we lose.
What's the social side of it like for you all?
It's very good. There's lots of games to play. You can play pool and you can play domino leagues and darts, all that sort of thing. And everyone's welcome. It's a really nice club based in Sawley.
OK, wonderful. Now, do you quiz as a team together or individually? How do you do it normally?
Janice and I quiz together.
Right.
And...
We do.
Sarah and Stuart?
yeah.
So you're both
And Mac.
couple. OK, right. So we've got one team on this side and one team on that side. And
Correct.
you've come together for this. That's the main
Yes, we
thing.
have, yeah.
Correct.
And, Roland, are you an Elvis impersonator or have I got that wrong?
No.
Do you like to sing Elvis songs?
Yeah, I'm an entertainer.
Yes.
And I entertain mainly now in care homes.
Right.
And it's an audience. There's part of my show which is audience participation.
OK.
And I get the audience to sing along with me.
And you find that in care homes particularly they respond very well to Elvis?
Yes, because they know the songs.
Yeah.
And some of them's got a little bit of Alzheimer's now, and it helps them.
Sure, I've
helps them
heard that.
along.
I've heard that music is such a powerful connector, isn't it?
Indeed it is, yes. Yeah.
OK. Good luck in the contest. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. Now, Shaftesbury Club Quizzers. I think this might be good news because the Eggheads have done really well recently. 12 games on the trot they've won. It's good news and bad, isn't it? Because it means you've caught them in a rather strong moment. But there we are. There's £13,000 if you win. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
So a handy jackpot. And I think we should go for it, shall we?
Absolutely.
Wishing you all the best. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of history. So one of you, please, on history against either Beth, Barry, Pat, Chris or Lisa.
Yeah. That will be Janice.
OK, Janice, retired training consultant, against which Egghead? Any one of the 5?
Beth.
Lovely. OK, so Janice from Shaftesbury Club Quizzers versus Beth from the Eggheads. And just to ensure there's no conferring, would you please take your positions in our legendary question room? Well, good luck on history, Janice.
Thank you.
Is it your subject?
Yes, it's the one I did choose.
All right, well, that's brilliant. Good luck here. And you're against our Beth. Would you like to go first or second?
I'd like to go first, please.
Here we go. The Isle of Man was a dependency of which country until 1266? Italy, Norway or Spain?
I have no idea, but I will guess at Spain.
Let's just think about this. Challengers, do you know?
We don't, but we think it may be Norway.
Am I getting the geography wrong? I thought it was sort of off the west coast of Britain.
Yeah, middle of the Irish Sea, more
So
or less.
what's the answer here?
Norway.
Norway. How did they come to have a dependency so close to our island?
Well,
Seafaring power.
They just came and sat on it.
All
they
our
had the
invaders.
Orkneys at the same time and the Shetlands.
All our
Right.
invaders for that sort of 300-400 year period previously had come from that area of the world before the Normans came along.
Yeah, Norway is the answer.
Oh, never mind.
Spain weren't heading upwards. All right, Beth, your question. Which country launched a full-scale invasion of Iran on September the 22nd, 1980? Turkey, Iraq, or the Soviet Union?
Yeah, I think this was the Soviet Union.
Oh, no, it was not.
No, was it not?
No.
No.
It was the start of the Iran-Iraq War.
Ah.
And I've got a memory that lasted for 8 years. Is that right,
Longer than the
Eggheads?
First World War or the Second World War?
Longer than the First or the Second World War, the Iran-Iraq War. Iraq is the answer.
Okay.
So, level. Second question to you, Janice. Who commanded the British 8th Army during its North Africa campaigns from August 1942 until the final Allied victory in May 1943 in Tunisia? Was it Field Marshal Montgomery, Field Marshal Slim, or Field Marshal Haig?
I think that was Field Marshal Montgomery.
You're absolutely right, Janice. Well done. Yes, it was. Okay, Beth, your question. Who was the last member of the House of York to be King of England? Henry VIII, Edward IV, or Richard III?
Henry VIII was a Tudor. Edward IV was a York, but I think he may have either been the first or the second. Now, Richard III is famously the last Plantagenet king, but I think he was also House of York because he was Edward IV's brother, youngest brother. Richard III.
Well done, Beth. Good quizzing. Richard III it is. Okay, so one each. Third question to you, Janice. Which English city was the site of a Roman settlement known as Isca Dumnoniorum? Exeter, Bath, or Cambridge? Isca is spelled I-S-C-A, and then Dumnoniorum is D-U-M-N-O-N-I-O-R-U-M.
I'll guess at Exeter.
On the basis of...
It's a guess.
Yeah, I just wondered it. I mean, I suppose I haven't heard of this, and I think maybe we've heard of Bath and Cambridge. I don't know. Exeter's right. Well done. Well done. Eggheads, what was Bath?
Aquasulis.
Aquasulis was Bath and Cambridge.
Did he have a Roman name?
It did. Was it Camelundum? I don't know, something like
Camelundum's Colchester.
that. Was it? Well, Pons
Okay, I'll
Cantabriensis.
come back. I'll have a think about it. I'll
Yeah.
come back to it. Okay, Beth, to stay in your question. The Battle of Maiwand in 1880, which ended in a heavy defeat for British military forces, took place in which modern-day country? Maiwand is M-A-I-W-A-N-D. Egypt, Afghanistan, or India?
So if you think about the massive defeat, can't think of any Egyptian wars around that time. I know we were out in India and probably in Afghanistan, but I may be saying congratulations to Janice. India.
India is your answer. The Battle of Maiwand, Eggheads?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan is the correct answer. Beth, you've been knocked out by Janice. Well done, Janice. You're in the final round. There we go. That's how you do it. So, first blood to our challengers. Please rejoin your teams. Eggheads, we were talking about Cambridge and the Latin name, the Roman name. Should we start with the Latin? It's quite interesting.
Go on.
Pons something?
Go on, Beth.
I thought it began with a D and it's quite long.
It's Cantabria. Cantab is the degree
yeah,
name,
Of
yeah.
course.
Roman name, Giroliponti. So maybe that is quite obscure, actually. And Barry, you have a brilliant reason why we should know about the Battle of Maiwand.
Yes, the Battle of Maiwand was where Dr. John Watson, of Holmes and Watson fame, was injured. He took a bullet in the shoulder there.
That is a great little bit of quiz knowledge, isn't it? Fantastic. OK, the Shaftesbury Club Quizzers have lost no brains from the final round after a brilliant performance by Janice. The Eggheads have lost one, and we play on with Arts and Books. Arts and Books Quizzers.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
OK. Retired newsagent owner, against which Egghead, and it can't be Beth.
Which one was it?
Chris, I think. Was it Chris?
Chris?
Chris, please.
OK, Sarah from the Shaftesbury Club Quizzers versus Chris from the Eggheads. To ensure there's no conferring, would you please take your positions in our famous question room? Sarah used to run a newsagent's.
I did.
How was that? Good fun?
Hard work.
I bet, because you've got to deliver them as well in the morning.
And mark them up, and I don't deliver. The boys did.
But he had proper newspaper rounds and all that kind of
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in what sort of an area? How many houses were involved in that?
Crikey, about 600.
What, in the morning, having their papers? How
Morning and
fantastic.
evening.
Did it tail off a lot towards the end of your time there or not?
No.
Right. How brilliant. So despite smartphones and all that stuff, people still want their paper?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that's good. So Arts and Books, Sarah, would you like to go first or second?
First, please.
Good luck.
Thank you.
The television-obsessed character Mike TV appears in which 1964 Roald Dahl book? Matilda, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or The Twits?
That would be Matilda.
Ah, bless you, but it's wrong.
Oh,
No, and I bet you know this. It's Charlie. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Chris, at the start of the E.M. Forster novel, A Room with a View, Lucy Honeychurch is on holiday in which country? Chris, is this Greece, Italy, or Egypt?
Well, the room with a view is in a hotel in Venice, so she must be on holiday in Italy.
Italy's right. Well done, Chris.
Florence.
It's in Florence, is it? Okay. It was, yeah, luckily we didn't ask for the city. There we go. Here's your question, Sarah. Which poet wrote The Tiger, which is spelled Tyger, which featured in his collection of poetry Songs of Experience? Was this Edmund Spenser, Christopher Marlowe, or William Blake?
I think it was William Blake.
You're spot on. Well done. William Blake is the answer, Sarah. And I know you knew Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as well. All right, Chris. The Beryl Bainbridge novel, An Awfully Big Adventure, takes its title from which other work of literature? The Hobbit, Peter Pan, or The Wind in the Willows?
To die would be an awfully big adventure. That's Peter Pan.
Peter Pan is right. So, Chris in the lead, and you need to just get this one to pull level. Here's your question, Sarah. The Norman Conquests are a series of plays by which British writer? The Norman Conquests. Alan Ayckbourn, Tom Stoppard, or Peter Shaffer?
Peter Shaffer.
Peter Shaffer is your answer. Let's see if the challengers know. Do you know?
I think it's on an 8 ball.
Alan Ayckbourn.
I thought it was Tom Stoppard.
We're all split 3 ways here. Alan Ayckbourn is the answer, Sarah. So, Chris, you've taken the round there. No way back for our challenger. Sarah beaten by our egghead and knocked out. Chris in the final. Come back to us. We'll see what round 3 holds. So as it stands, the Shaftesbury Club Quizzers have lost a brain from the final round. The Eggheads have lost 1 as well. We're level and we have sport for you now. Who would like the sport questions?
It's got to be me.
Isn't it?
Okay, Stuart, retired electrician, against which egghead? So it can be Barry or Pat or Lisa.
I'll take Lisa, please.
Brilliant. So Stuart from the Shaftesbury Club Quizzers taking on Lisa. Feeling good about sport?
We'll see, won't we?
We shall see. Please take your positions. So sport, Stuart, do you want to go first or second against Lisa?
I'd like to go first, please, Jeremy.
And here we go with your sport question. Jack Dempsey was a world champion in which sport in the 1920s? Was it boxing, darts, or snooker?
I know that one, Jeremy. It is boxing.
It is boxing. You're quite right. Well done. Lisa, your question. In which gymnastics discipline for men and women do competitors leap on and off a springboard after running down a runway? Is it floor exercise, vault, or pommel horse?
That's the vault.
It's the vault. Well done. It is indeed, and we do that here, don't we, after we've done a show? Starts usually Barry goes first, and we didn't tell you about that. You have to join in.
Looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, we bring the horse out, and everyone vaults over it. Okay, your question, Stuart. By what first name is the famous jockey Rupert Walsh, born in 1979, commonly known? Ruby, Purdy, or Walshy?
What year again was that? It was born,
So
please?
born in 79.
Ruby is the answer.
Is that a guess, or do you know it?
No, I think I'm pretty sure it's Ruby.
Yeah, I was thinking it.
I was tempted to say Welshie, but
Yeah, I
think
know what you mean. Ruby is correct. Well done. Ruby Walsh. Right, Lisa, your question to catch up. In the Winter Olympic Games, the Nordic combined competition is made up of ski jumping and which other sport? Luge, cross-country skiing, or shooting?
Why is it that when they put options in front, it just completely messes with your point of view? Yeah, no, biathlon is shooting and cross-country, isn't it? Luge might be complicating it unnecessarily. Is it cross-country skiing?
Hey, kids?
Yep.
Yes, it is. Cross-country skiing. Well done. The Nordic combined. Who knew?
I did.
Quizzing well, aren't they? Come on, Stuart. You can do this. One more heave. In the 1966 Formula One season, who became the first driver to win a World Drivers' Championship in a car of his own make? So it was 1966. Was it Jack Brabham, Enzo Ferrari, or John Surtees?
Not sure on this one, Jeremy. It's between 2, I think. In 1966, I go for Ferrari, Enzo Ferrari.
It's wrong, I'm afraid. It's Jack
Jack
Brabham.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that your choice, was it?
It was, yeah.
Let's just see whether the Eggheads can help us here. Brabham drove his own car, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ferrari
Tended to build cars.
Yeah.
and Surtees.
He famously is the only man to have won world championships on 4 wheels and 2 wheels.
Right, but not making his own cars. Okay. So, Lisa, you can take the round with this. For which English team did the Argentinian footballer Ricardo Villa play between 1978 and 1983? Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal, or Chelsea?
Ricardo Villa, Ricky Villa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've incorporated that into questions before. I think he was Tottenham Hotspur.
Tottenham Hotspur's correct. Well done, Lisa. You've taken the round. Sorry, Stuart.
It's okay.
Our Egghead won through there. I know it's annoying, that Brabham. I think you had it there, didn't you?
Well, it was one of the two. Toss of a coin.
Ah, well, bad luck. Come back, join your teams. One more round to play before the final. Well, yes, the Brabham Surtees Ferrari question. John Surtees did design his own cars.
he did.
Just so if there's any Surtees fans watching, they don't get cross with us. He did. Just wasn't the answer to that question. So as it stands, the Shaftesbury Club Quizzers have lost 2 brains from the final. The Eggheads have just lost the 1. You can level it up with film and TV. Now, that's the subject. Who wants this, Mac or Roland?
I'll have to
Film and TV.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
No, neither do I, but I'll go.
No.
Okay.
Hold on.
Who are we going against? Pat. Go against Pat.
Right, so Mac from the Shaftesbury Club Quizzers taking on our Pats from the Eggheads. And for the last time before the final, please go to the question room. OK, film and TV, Mac, would you like to go first or second?
I think I'll go first.
And good luck. Here is your first question. Which British comedy actor and film director presents the TV travel series Travel Man, 48 Hours in... ... Ricky Gervais, Simon Pegg, or Richard Ayoade?
Not sure on this one. I'd say Richard Ayoade.
Richard Ayoade is quite right. Well done, you. Very, very good. OK. Pat, Steve Coogan's character Alan Partridge first appeared on screen in which TV comedy series? The Fast Show, French and Saunders, or The Day to Day?
I don't think he's the Fast Show. The Day to Day and French and Saunders. I should know this. I watched a big long documentary about him a while ago. I have a feeling he appeared in The Day to Day.
The Day to Day is quite right. Just thinking 25 years in the Royal Air Force, Mac, whether you got a chance to see many movies while you were out and about.
Not a lot, no.
Here's your second question. Michael Moore, born in Flint, Michigan in 1954, is best known for making films in which genre? Romantic comedy, documentary, or horror?
Horror.
He's the one who made Fahrenheit 9/11. Do you remember that after 9/11? So documentary. And Bowling for Columbine, I guess, is even more famous, yeah. So Pat, you can go into the lead with this. What is the surname of the Cockney Spiv played by James Beck in the original television series of Dad's Army? Walker, Jones, or Wilson?
Well, I think it's Sergeant Wilson, and he's quite upstanding. Jones and Walker. Private Walker. I think the Cockney Spiv is Walker.
Walker is the right answer. So, Mac, your question to stay in now. What was the name of the character played by Fred Savage in the TV comedy series The Wonder Years? Is it George Costanza, Kevin Arnold, or Dawson Leary?
It's pure guess. George Costanza.
George Costanza. Now, Eggheads, help us with The Wonder Years. What do we know about this? Is American?
Yes.
Yeah, and Fred Savage is the actor, and who does Fred play?
Kevin Arnold.
Kevin Arnold, they all say. Oh, Mac, sorry, no way back. So, come back to us. Pat's in the final. We are going to play that final round, and there'll be £13,000 up for the grabs. So, this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for our final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads are not allowed to take part in this round. So, Mac, Sarah, and Stuart, from the Shaftesbury Club Quizzers, and also Beth from the Eggheads, would you please leave the studio? Well, good luck, Roland and Janice. You are the surviving two.
Yes.
Thank you.
And you are an item.
Yes, we are.
Fantastic. I don't know whether I should point that out, but I never know whether it's easier or harder to play with your other half. What do you think?
It's harder to play against, that's for
Oh,
sure.
really? Because they read each other's minds better?
Yeah, couples tend to have this sort of telepathy going on where you know how much credence to give the other person's thoughts. So, you know, when it comes to a guessing situation, it's a very hard thing to play against.
Well, you've captained the side well, Roland.
Thank you.
You've
answered the question.
Because you're both here. Derby County supporter, right?
I am indeed.
For a long time.
Since I was 12 years old.
And you go to every game? Do you every home game?
Home games, yes. Yeah.
Do you go with him, Janice?
No, I'm a Nottingham Forest supporter.
Oh, crikey.
We don't speak on Saturdays.
That's the question I shouldn't have asked then. Well, good luck here. You're playing to win the Shaftesbury Club Quizzers, £13,000. Barry, Pat, Chris, Lisa, you know how high the stakes are for you. It's all about the Eggheads' reputation, your name in Quizland. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge. You can confer. So, the two of you, the question is, can you both defeat these 4 and take home a really big jackpot of £13,000? Roland, do you want to go first or second?
We'll go first, yeah? We'll go first, please.
Here's your question. Moggy is an informal term for which type of popular domestic pet? Is it cat, dog, or budgerigar?
I think that may be cat.
Cat is right. Well done. Not budgie. That would be very confusing. Eggheads, your question. What name is used to represent the letter M in the NATO phonetic alphabet? Mark, Morris, or Mike?
Everybody happy with Mike?
Yep.
That's Mike, Jeremy.
Mike is right. Okay, challenges. In Norse mythology, what is the name of the monstrous wolf that is the son of Loki and the giantess Angerboda? Is it Jormungandr, Fenrir, or Surt?
I haven't got a clue.
Eh?
I haven't got a clue.
I can't put anything together for Norse there, can you? Although Norse is,
First one.
could be the first one, couldn't it?
Jormungandr.
Sounds more
Yeah.
like it. What do you think?
I think we'll have to go with that because we don't know, do we?
In Norse mythology, what is the name of the monstrous wolf that is the son of Loki and the giantess Angerboda?
We don't know, Jeremy. But we think the first one looks a bit like Scandinavian, so we think we're going to go for whatever that says, Jokumunda.
Jokumunda is your answer. Let's just see with the Eggheads. What do we know about the 3 of them? Can we help here?
Jormungandr is the world serpent that encircles the earth. Surt, I believe, is a fire giant, but the giant wolf, unfortunately, is Fenrir.
It is, Barry's right, it's Fenrir.
For those of us who prefer our reading a little less mythology heavy than Barry, Fenrir Greyback is the name of the big werewolf in Harry Potter, so you can probably get to it.
Fenrir Greyback in Harry Potter. You read any Harry Potter?
No.
No, I didn't know.
Not to worry.
So, you're still level, but let's see if the Eggheads can pull ahead. Founded in South America, what type of creature is the collared Inca? Llama, tree spider, or hummingbird? Collared is C-O-L-L-A-R-E-D, as you'd expect.
Before the options came up, I wanted to say bird because there's a sort of an elegant tern-like bird called an Inca. But that's not really a hummingbird. This is like a tern.
Now, collared is a term used for avian species because there's a collared dove. I don't know the name of any specific type of subset of llamas, though. I mean, llamas are just llamas. I've never heard of that.
Well, when llamas change, they change a species, don't they? There's things like guanacos start turning up.
And for some reason, I can't believe there's a tree spider that's collared. It just doesn't have a ring about it.
Go, yeah.
Yeah. I'm inclined to go with Pat and go for hummingbird.
I have slight misgivings because it wasn't quite like a hummingbird, bird I can see in my head. But
I think I have heard that an Inca is a bird, but I'd be very unhappy with the other 2, so...
Yeah, I mean, if we're all guessing that, I think that's where we'd all go, isn't
So are we all happy with hummingbird then?
Yeah,
All
go
right.
with it.
Well, we're not 100% sure, Jeremy, but the consensus of opinion is that it's a hummingbird.
Hummingbird is correct.
Well done, guys.
Challenges. You must get this right to stay in. Your 3rd question. Andrew Garfield won a Tony Award in 2018 for his role in which Broadway play? Is it Angels in America, Glengarry Glen Ross, or the Crucible?
Don't know that. Do you?
Well, the Crucible is about the witch trials in Salem.
I know what it's-
Glengarry Glen Ross was a film, but I don't know about Angels in America. I've no idea.
Tony Award is where in America or
Tony Award is for plays, isn't it? Or music.
yeah.
If I was going to guess, I would say Glengarry Glen Ross, but I just don't know. I definitely know it's not the Crucible.
Well, we don't think it's a Crucible, Jeremy. I've got a leaning towards Angels in America. Janice has got a leaning towards the middle one. But I'll go with you, Janice.
No, it's up to you.
Shall we go with you?
Yeah, it's up to you.
We'll go with Glengarry Glen Ross.
You had a leaning towards Glengarry, Janice, and Roland had a leaning towards Angels. One of them was right. It was that thing of, well, you were saying, Lisa, the way couples play, and Roland deferred.
He probably shouldn't have done.
You shouldn't have done, because it was Angels in America. It was Angels in America, but you were both so polite to each other. That was the mistake.
They are now.
You were so just...
Oh, dear.
Oh, so courteous about it, Roland. The answer is Angels in America. We have to say congratulations, Eggheads. You have won. Oh, commiserations. I hope you enjoyed playing. It's been so great to see you.
Yeah,
Thank
it's been
you.
a lovely time.
Thank
Had a
you.
lovely time.
I can see the club is a great place to be. Eggheads, if you're passing, get in there, do the quiz. They will. They probably will. They probably will.
You'll be very welcome.
Thank you. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them. Their winning streak continues. Wow, is all I can say. So the £13,000 stays with us. We roll it over, and it's there for the next team to win. Congratulations, Eggs. Who's going to beat you? Oh, Beth, you had a question earlier.
I did. I asked what, when translated from Latin, can be high up, heaped up, or flat.
And I'm not sure, so tell me.
Well, they're the base classifications for clouds. So high up is cirrus or cirro, cumulo is heaped up, and stratus or strato is flat.
All right, OK. Yes, of course, there are different types of clouds. Thank you, Beth. Great question. Hope you got that at home. Do join us next time to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. And a lot of money for them to win if they do. £14,000. Until then, goodbye.